Today on the No Jumper News, Adam just recounted a phone conversation he had with 4Extra. And 4Extra made it perfectly clear. He not playing with you, No Jumper Ninjas. Wait, I'm a No Jumper Ninja. What does this mean for me? No, I don't want no smoke. I don't want no smoke, 4Extra. But 4Extra sent a strong message to Adam that he not playing and he feels highly disrespected.
Would like to inform the fans who are monitoring every last moment of this journey. I did speak to 4Extras on the phone on Friday. Now, I will reveal to the people.
What a nigga add an S to the end? The nigga named just 4Extra. He said 4Extras.
He was not 100% happy with me. He felt like it was weak for me to be on a podcast with people that he perceives as ops and to ask them what they thought about the situation with his blowing up of his hand.
I didn't even know Adam asked that. So this nigga asked the rival gang members about the situation, his situation. Why are you talking about rivals and me if I'm really on some real street shit? Because 4Extra act like he one of them niggas. Or he's portrayed as one of them niggas who be on some real street shit. So it's crazy. I was just thinking about how Adam Podcast came from putting on niggas to new artists to this shit.
And I get that because realistically, you know, this is an op-friendly podcast. There's a lot of people on here who certain people get along with, don't get along with.
This shit funny to him, bro. And what? The room is surrounded by mostly niggas.
I think he even felt a way about King Pill being on the podcast. We can get into that Zest arc in a moment and everything. But he did feel a way about that, and it was a little bit of a threatening or like an angry vibe to it. Like, pull up on me in the studio. I want to talk to you. Just me and you. I want to talk to you. And I'm like, ooh. I'm like, what are you doing for extra? Why you acting like that? Why you acting like you're a little mad at me? What is that? And he's like, nah, just pull up to the studio. I want to talk to you. And I kept pushing, and that's when he revealed that at least the thing that he wanted to mention that he was annoyed by was me talking to people that he doesn't get along with about his hand or whatever. My response to that really is like, bro, we talk about current events. You blowing up your hand was the biggest thing of that.
And the thing about Adam is, and what's factual, is that he allowed to play in all these niggas' faces. He could say shit like this to 4Extra. 607 Unc say some shit like this to 4Extra. However Adam is responding, he getting his ass teed up on or knocked out or death threats. This nigga Adam this bitch Adam just do whatever he want.
That week, I'm on a podcast with people that you don't technically get along with. We talking about it. I'm sorry, man. That's just how this goes.
If Adam would have went to that studio, because that invite didn't sound welcome. It sounded like, yeah, pull up. We want to holler at you. Pull up. It sounds like a subtle threat. If he would have went, Adam would have left that studio with his own missing fingers. 4Extra feels disrespected. The people around 4Extra feels disrespected. Now, in this situation, I can't tell Adam what to do, right? Because I don't run Adam's business. But if you are the boss, there are certain lines I believe employee and the boss shouldn't cross. Once that line gets crossed, you got to look in that mirror as a boss and say, hold on, like, what am I doing here, bro? Like, my employees are sending me
Adam don't give no fuck about that.
subtle threats. What's going? Yo, I've lost complete control if that's the case, bro. I got to now reel things in. But I feel like what goes on is because Adam is so cool that Adam becomes friends with these dudes. And when he becomes friends with them, they no longer see him as like...
Adam not cool. He a white man with money who acts as if he's giving people opportunity. But you can't get an opportunity to leverage off their shit. Stop fucking with him.
Like the employer as the boss. They see him as the homie. So now they can summon him for DPs and they can summon him for put-offs, or you feel me, they can summon him to whoop on him. Opposed to if this was a corporate job, you not telling your corporate boss, yeah, pull up and see what's up. You feel me?
Yeah.
Now, in
see what Flacco's saying.
Case of betrayal or loyalty,
right,
I think 4Extra has a point. A couple of months ago, Adam had the opportunity to interview B Brazy, who a lot of employees thought would have been a great interview for the platform and would have done a lot of views. Even Brick Baby thought that Adam should have done the interview, but Adam rejected to do the interview because B Brazy and 4Extra had issues. Now, B Brazy wasn't going to be coming to the building. B Brazy is in jail, so he would have done the interview virtually. And Adam still refused to do it due to the issues with B Brazy and 4Extra. So if that's the case, and you showed that loyalty, I think you set a precedent, right? I think you told 4Extra, hey, if you don't like somebody, we won't interview them, because you set the precedent with B Brazy. So he is expecting that moving forward. Adam can say, hey, bro, like, don't punish me for doing the right thing. Don't punish me for being a good friend in that moment. But I can't run my business that way. 4Extra has a lot of people he don't like. So if I made one concession, don't mean I'm going to make other concessions. But 4Extra isn't thinking of...
No, got shit to do with that. What got to do with it is this bigger news. This nigga getting his fucking fingers blown off is bigger news than interviewing a nigga from jail. At the end of the day.
Well, he's thinking, hey, bruh, the rules have been set. If I don't like somebody, you not messing with them. But ever since then, Adam has brought on Munchie B as a full-time Tuesday show replacement for Brick Baby. Adam has brought on another 4Extra enemy, well, not really enemy, somebody he don't like, in Young Ant. He also has been bringing on King Tylenol for multiple interviews on No Jumper, and 4Extra.
Like, comment, subscribe if you don't know who none of them niggas is.
Don't like him. So I feel like, even though 4Extra may have expected...
No disrespect, but I don't give a fuck either.
...expected the loyalty would be Brazy, ever since then, Adam has done a great job at kind of letting him know, hey, bruh, we're going to interview whoever we want to interview, regardless of if you have issues with them or not. And 4Extra, for the most part, has been pretty good about it. He really hasn't complained, really hasn't said too much about it. He has always been a professional, done his job, and kept it cordial and friendly with No Jumper. Even though he was cool with it in the past, it's very understandable. I think everyone watching this video could understand how his mind...
This nigga got a lining tattoo. Yeah, No Jumper getting crazy.
...change, especially when he's in the hospital after blowing off his head, and he turns on the internet and he sees his enemy on No Jumper making a mockery out of his hands, laughing and celebrating him losing his hand. And he's looking.
And Adam gave him the opportunity to do this shit. This shit crazy. This nigga just be trying to start wars.
No Jumper like, damn. I've been here for a couple of days and my enemies is already on the platform making fun of me losing my head. What's going on here? This 4Extra and No Jumper situation is more serious than you think, because Adam would reveal that 4Extra has been hitting up like competitors of No Jumper and asking them, hey, I can bring my first interview to your platform.
Yes. Man, what I'm thinking is he's supposed to do a Say Cheese interview. And it sounds like he just mentioned 50,000. He listened to Charleston White. Even though Charleston White be on bullshit, he'll drop some game for you.
He even hit up a friend of No Jumper in Vlad and was selling his interview to Vlad as well.
Yeah, man, fuck.
Now, Adam would also reveal, now this is the shocking part
you playing with
that kind of made me see, okay, maybe this is not heading towards a amicable reunion, because Adam will let it slip that 4Extra doing this may affect the renegotiation process when 4Extra wants to come back to No Jumper and renegotiate a new deal. Because Adam would also reveal that 4Extra is currently in an exclusive deal with No Jumper.
Okay. The next day, and I haven't spoken to him since then. I actually gave him a call this morning and he didn't pick up. I don't know how late he's sleeping in at this point. But the next day, I got contacted by 2 different people in this content space who told me that they had conversations with him about his request to be paid handsomely for an interview. They both informed me that they spoke to him, that they turned him down.
As he should. This news is popping right now.
And then they told me how the conversation went. I didn't reach out for this information. They just reached out to me. So 4Extra is out there digging for gold, trying to find someone who...
I'm not gonna lie. This drama that's going on between him doing his first interview is building his first interview even more.
Wants to invest in his comeback tale. As far as if his return interview will be on No Jumper, I don't know. I'm waiting to speak to him. So I will have to leave you guys in wait for that information.
Or so people have been in him up, or he reached out to 2 people in this space that we know.
He definitely reached out to Vlad and
You burnt the whole nigga body. I mean, this bitch off gas. Y'all see me. They gotta
Vlad
be passing
not
something
feeling
on.
it. Vlad said that when he requested that he didn't even make him a counter offer because he just felt like it was so outlandish that it was just not even close.
He's standing on that 50 band.
I mean, he's shooting for the 50 bands. I don't know where he's gonna land, but for sure. Then I mean, I assume he does one high-priced interview maybe at some point, and then he comes and speaks to me afterwards and tells me, "Oh, let's get back to a regular content schedule." But the thing about it is that it's like, you know, if he's playing hardball, I'm playing hardball. So when it comes time to renegotiate, who knows where we land? So you know, the people out there, you can all wait. You'll find out more information in the near future, but that's where I'm at as far as the 4 extra return.
Adam is clearly upset. Like, clearly. You can even tell when Adam speaks about, hey, man, if you go ahead and do this and you come back, I mean, am I more inclined to give you more money? I don't. So Adam is clearly upset, but Adam kind of knows you kind of have to play nice in this situation, because when you're somebody who runs the company, 4 Extra is talent. You kind of want to retain that talent, even though you personally feels like you got burned by your friend. You kind of want to still play nice because he's still your employee that you want to retain. So Adam is trying to play nice, but eventually, man, Trapler Ross and Brandon kind of call Adam out like, bruh, you feel a certain way, man. Like, just say, like, you feel like he crossed you. You feel like he did you wrong.
He got the nerds trying to geek him up to say some shit.
You feel like you were loyal to him and he crossed you. Just say it.
Don't
And
say
they did
shit.
a really great job at pressing Adam over this.
That's totally fair.
But 4 Extra had an exclusive deal with No Jumper. That being said, it wasn't contractually binding, but I'm also just not going to sue 4 Extra. So
Yeah.
that's why I
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Adam, I feel like
It's Brett.
I feel like there's like a degree of maybe saltiness just in general that you kind of don't want to play ball with his new attitude. Is that fair? Like not getting invited to the hospital, him
I ain't even gotta say shit. Those who know. Just listen to how he talking.
wanting to get the money. Like, are you
You
feeling?
got a nigga for overseas talking about some street shit. Man, go sit down. Back on the computer like me.
as good
Yeah,
about 4 Extras as you did before this happened, or do you feel like there's a little bit of animosity there?
I'm still feel the same way I felt before. Well,
I don't think
That's
there's
the
any
homie.
animosity. I just don't think Adam finna drop the 50K.
Man, you get
Hell
paid
no.
to say that. This
That don't
is
mean
fuck.
shit.
I'm detecting the microaggressions.
Nah.
Stop
The
it.
only way I
Just
feel,
keep it real.
I
A couple
feel
microaggressions.
a little bit of a way
The
because he
hospital
been
shit?
acting weird to me.
I feel like him
he
not
acting
like
weird to
you.
me
They don't like that weird word in Cali.
on the phone
But
the
at
other
least
day,
you're-
like he's salty about me asking his op what they thought about him blowing his hand off.
But
I
at
mean,
least you're-
to me that
Duh.
that's kind of like, oh, okay, you like don't even get how No Jumper works if you think I'm not gonna do that.
But you're at least admitting it. You trying to pretend like it don't phase you. You cool. We can tell.
Brandon,
even-
I'm a ruthless businessman.
But you're also irritated and you're a little bit upset with 4 Extras for trying to go elsewhere with the content.
Why do they call that nigga 4 Extras? Like
when
it's
you've
plural.
been so loyal to him.
Nah,
Let's
he
be
can
real.
go do that.
4 Extras is
How am I loyal
unhireable
to
beyond
him?
no
I fuck
jumper.
with him, but I'm
Don't
asking his
recognize
op about his hand. So why can't he go try to get a bag from Shannon Sharp?
Exactly.
Because
Exactly. He asking his op about some bullshit. Why can't he go get a bag somewhere else? He could go do that.
he no jumper.
Brilliant poker face. Brilliant poker face. But I've been friends with Adam for about 3 years. I can tell you this, okay? Adam's pet peeve, because I've seen Adam deal with people, breakups, mending friendships. Adam pet peeve is feeling like he's being held hostage. Feeling like he don't have control over certain things. Like, for example, when AD, T-Route, and everybody was at No Jumper, Adam began to feel a way when he felt like his business was kind of like
Divided.
going away from his grip. He felt like his business, like
Yeah,
he
no
didn't
control.
have complete control over his business anymore. It felt like people in the building who he employed essentially in some aspect had more power than him, you know, in terms of like what happened on certain shows, in terms of who was hired. You know, he just felt like, man, like I'm losing control of the ship. And then he made changes. So with this 4 extra situation, Adam is feeling like, yo, I'm losing control here. I'm being held hostage here. Like, it's kind of like, yo, I give 50,000 or else I'll lose you. And when you put Adam in that situation, Adam is always gonna take the other route. Like when you tell Adam, hey, it's either me or this person, Adam is picking that person. Adam hates being given alternatives or feeling like he's being held hostage. In this situation with 4 Extra, he can say he's not affected by it, but when he's asked to expound on the business relationship and how things can be mended,
We've seen what happened.
his words would tell you he has an issue with it. Because when Trapler Ross would press him further, Adam would say, hey, listen, you can do whatever you want, but I'm going to do whatever I want. And I can't guarantee that you doing what you want won't affect, your salary or how you're paid over here.
The fact that it's like you guys were kind of working, you got a contract. Yeah, contract's not really worth anything, especially working with a street dude that's just going to say fuck off. You can't really sue somebody that's in the streets that don't care. But it's like, I guess it's just. Do you feel like maybe there's a version that you could negotiate? Maybe a 25,000 would be worth it to No Jumper for his first interview, or is that out the window?
No, it's not
Real.
worth that much. No,
but he was doing numbers before, right? Before this happened.
Even Trapler Ross told his ass, really? What are you talking about?
We're still
Look at
getting
Adam.
numbers in the door.
25,000 is so much money.
What's the number that you would be happy to give?
The same one we were doing before. But I'm not. Either way, all I'm saying is that
But like,
I
come on,
fuck
man.
with him. But am I gonna give him a huge bump in pay because he blew his hand off? I don't really understand that.
But you got to admit,
That's kind of crazy because he making money off the situation without him there talking to his op. So obviously the situation is worth money. I don't know. Adam ass capping.
the price gone up, right? He was
He's hot
national.
property,
He's
for
national
sure.
news. You got to admit that his price went up, and maybe you do got to put in a little more to get this.
He is wise to play that card. I'm not biting.
How can his
get some money.
That's
For sure.
Yeah, he should go get it.
That's
That's like-
and he could come home, and then we could have another
That's like
conversation. But it might not be as good as it was before.
That's
You might
like
up your prior deal by going somewhere else.
Do you think he could hold down a pod of his own? Like, if you said, okay, well, here's the deal, we're going to give you a really nice amount. Your comeback's going to be on this pod, and it's going to be like an end of the day type thing, and you're gonna run this off the back.
In theory, I think that there could be something there. That being said, I do feel like I'm not really into the idea of just giving people shows. I think we all saw how that went with DW Flame and Brick Baby, where they were all of a sudden they were taking money from girls to come on and do wig infomercials and shit. Like, I'm not into giving anybody that much freedom on the platform. I feel like anything that we're gonna do at this point needs to be a little bit more managed. It needs to be a little bit more controlled. Because, all right, I'll give you an example. Is that at one point we tried to do the Crip Mac show, and we had Crip Mac reacting to different clips and videos, which, a lot of people do that kind of content on YouTube. Even like Mr. Beast had like a reaction channel around the same time. So I'm thinking Crip Mac reacting to stuff is great. I don't think it didn't really work because it's like people wanted to see Crip Mac and me. So you have someone who's totally wild, crazy, funny, ridiculous, and then you have someone who's at least a little bit normal in the form of me. And that way, like, you have the crazy person playing off the sort of normal person. And I think that if it's just a crazy person being crazy the whole time, not to say that Forrest is just some crazy dude, but like, I wouldn't say that he naturally knows how to put a podcast together on his own. I feel like he's always going to have to be offset with somebody who can kind of like rein them in a little bit, because otherwise it's going to be like, you see this 3-minute clip, it's probably going to be like a 2 hours of that.
The possibility that 4 Extra will come back at this time and get a reduce in payment, I think the possibility for that is absolutely zero. Now, it's a good negotiation strategy to start off at a lower number, but it's an almost 0% chance. Because let's just say 4 Extra was making, I don't know, $7,000 a month. If he comes back and they offer him $4,000, is he going to take it? I don't know. It depends what's out there. It's the possibility of 4 Extra doing 3 interviews for $2,500 a piece every month. Is that a possibility? Is that out there for him? Would a Kim Capone pay him, let's say, $2,500, or other platforms every month recurrently? Like, no matter what, you got $7,500 coming in. I don't know. Maybe that's out there for him, especially right now. But yeah, I don't think he's gonna take less.
What I think he can do is just ask somebody for more than what Adam giving him. That simple.
I think, is he gonna come back and ask for more? Possibly. Is Adam gonna do it? I feel like Adam really wanted that first interview back because he feels like, I've paid a lot of money up front. 4 Extra has went to jail a couple of times, so we really haven't really got all the content we paid for out of 4 Extra yet. So that first interview back would have done like 1 million views, and Adam would have felt really good about it. So another platform getting that 1 million views, Adam would pretty much say, the second or third interview may not hit as much, man. I'm not really inclined to give you a bump to $10,000 or $15,000 a month, but Let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this, man? Do y'all believe the 4 extra no jumper era is officially over?